Good evening, Facebook family. Look, we are almost at the finish line. We have about 32 days until January 2021. And before I get into some details of the information that you need to know, I want to give an encouraging word that no matter what you're going through, no matter what it looks like right now, you are a survivor. You've made it through. We're almost at month 12 of a chaotic year for most, and you're still standing. Because you're still standing gives somebody else hope that they can make it too. So remember that you are a winner, and there is nothing or anybody who can stop any of your blessings. And I can say that for myself, I am a testimony that this time last year, I was not myself. I was depressed, I was suppressed, I was oppressed, and there was nothing within me that felt like I could give anything to anyone else. I wasn't in the right mind frame to be able to serve the people that God has put forth for me to serve. And that is you, with my talent, abilities, my knowledge about business services, anything to get you to your next level. Sometimes the enemy is going to attack you in different ways with negativity from other people, sometimes negative energy that exudes upon you because you are around them. They suppress your gift. They suppress your talents and your abilities. So sometimes you have to let go. You have to say, bye. I can't take that negativity. I can't take anything that is not a part of the goal. The goal, your purpose. Don't let anybody suppress who you are. You have dreams, you have aspirations. All those things are not canceled. So tell somebody that my dreams are not canceled. They are not. Whatever it is that you didn't do in this year because of certain blocks, you'll do them in 2021. So I'm about to let you know those certain things on how you can get prepared in the midst of this pandemic, and also information about this stimulus. Like I said, preparedness. We're going to talk about the PPP loan, the SBA loan, unemployment, because you need to share this information with others because there's some other issues coming up. It seems like one thing after the next in dealing with politics and money. So once again, I just want to be encouraging to people to let you know that it is not over, and you are a walking testimony just to have made it this far. And those tears that you may have cried, God will give you double for your trouble. And I can testify to that. So whoever walked out that door, whoever did you wrong, talked about you, whatever it is, don't wait for an apology. God will give you double for your trouble. And I always say, I love it when God apologizes for them because God always does you better. So look, I'm about to get into everything right now. This is Miss Toy, Set Free Tax Pro, Set Free Credit Repair. Make sure you join me on YouTube for informational videos. Okay, I talk about everything from how to start an online business to financing, just all those important business things that you may want to know that may not be shared on my personal page on the daily basis. Also join the Set Free Tax and Professional Services page for updated news and information that I may not always post on my personal page. So I want to make sure that you all know of those two outlets as well. Okay, so there's a lot of people who need help right about now. Everything isn't seeming like it's coming together, but it is going to come together. There are a lot of opportunities. If people are looking for food, go to thatcaring.com. That gives you a list of food banks and other nonprofit organizations that are giving out food. Another one is, freefinancialhelp.net. Freefinancialhelp.net will allow you to search for organizations who will help you get free toys for your children for Christmas. So if you're not able to get those toys, and other things that they may want, there is freefinancialhelp.net. If you need help paying your bills and you need other resources, there's needhelppayingbills.org. Needhelppayingbills.org. And that rolls in to the next thing that I wanted to talk about, is the fact that the eviction moratoriums and other pandemic aid that has been awarded has now almost expired. The expiration is December 31st, and politicians have basically, they're going to come together on December the 11th, because whether they approve some type of funding to further help businesses and people who need help during this pandemic or not, we're facing a federal government shutdown, which would occur, and there would be no federal services, or most federal services would end. So no matter what, they have to do something to serve us, the people, and help us out of this mess. So I also want to let you all know, major point about unemployment. I'm not going to talk about all the fraud, because I mean, it is what it is. They're picking folks up. A lot of people aren't going to, how can I say, there's going to be a lot of hell coming in 2021 for the people in the situations with the unemployment and the SBA fraud. I still have people texting and calling me daily talking about the situations that they're in because they took that money, or they were deceived by someone who gave them the wrong information, saying that they were eligible for those funds. So that's a whole nother story. If you want some more details, go to my YouTube page, and there's some videos regarding the SBA and unemployment fraud. But on the other side, if you didn't intentionally fraud unemployment, there's a situation for those who are on pandemic unemployment. If you receive pandemic unemployment, when they asked you how much income that you received, they were talking about your net income. Most people missed that. It was like, right over the head, right? Because nobody's thinking about net income, gross income. Just give me the money, honey, right? Because everything is shutting down and everybody's in a frenzy, and they just want to get some money and they want to survive. Okay, cool. Yes, that's what happened. We understand. But look, unemployment is coming back, talking about, hey, all of you all who are on pandemic unemployment assistance, basically those who are self-employed who received unemployment assistance, is going to have to pay back overpayment. They're considering that you received overpayment if you estimated your gross income. So if you made $100,000 for the year and you put $100,000 when your net income was really $50,000, you're going to owe unemployment. Whatever it is that they calculate is your overpayment. And that's, how can we say, like, in general terms, that sucks. Like, how can they do that? They already know that people are going through, but they always find a way to end up making folks pay back money. They're going to tag on penalties and interest. Once you do go back to work, they'll be garnishing your wages. They're going to put things or some type of lien or some type of collection on your credit. Here they go. And these are for innocent people who didn't mean to do so. It could have been an oversight. So this is something that unfortunately is going to happen because they've already started asking for tax returns. I had a lot of people saying, hey, Toyicha, there were some people who put that they made $150,000 a year, self-employed. And I don't know, sometimes people were saying it like they were jealous or something. And I'm like, how can you be jealous of somebody who's getting more unemployment that they're going to end up having to pay back, and it's going to trail them probably for the next 10 years. It's going to probably take over that for them to pay them back, and trust and believe unemployment is going to get their money. The SBA is going to get their money. So it is what it is. Some people need legal representation. Some people will be just fine. But if you explain your story and the paper trail adds up, you'll be okay. So for those people who didn't exaggerate their finances and they have their tax returns, and basically the only issue is that their gross income is shown and not their net income, you generally won't have a problem. But if you said that you made $150,000 per year and then you turn around and they say, hey, give me your tax returns, and it shows that you actually were working for another employer somewhere and you weren't really self-employed, you have a problem as well. So if you have any questions or need me to clarify some things, I'll be happy to answer offline. My number is 562-646-6185. I answer all calls from about 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. After hours, I'm unavailable, but you can always send an email to setfreetax@gmail.com. In between those hours, whatever the case, I'm going to get back to you. Okay? I promise. So that information is out. The other information that I want to get to you that's very important for business owners is the fact that some people got the PPP loans. For those people who got the PPP loans, guess what? They're going to try and tax that money, or either they're going to say that whatever deductions that you use for your business using that money is not tax deductible because it was gift money. So we have a few problems in dealing with this pandemic assistance. And I think that most of us knew that there would be some issues coming where the government would try and get some money back on the other end or tie people up just a little bit. So then there'll be penalties and interest due at a later time. So that brings me to taxes. When it comes to most people who are on unemployment this year, once again, I am going to keep on reiterating because I don't want people saying, oh my God, I can't believe I don't have a big refund, or what's going on? And I don't want to hear all that because I'm preparing you 2 to 3 months ahead. I told you 2 months ago, I told you last month, and I'm telling you now, and I'll tell you next month. When it comes to your taxes, your unemployment is taxable income. It is not earned income. How do you get generally your big tax refund? Is earned income credit. So if you were on unemployment for most of the year, you most likely only could claim about 2 to 3 months of unemployment. That amount of unemployment really isn't going to be too much to add up to, a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 refund. There's a lot going on, but it's like this. They gave out that $1,200 stimulus, but in the long run, it's coming back around where the IRS isn't going to give out big old refunds because how's the calculation going to work when most were on unemployment, and that's taxable too. So if you got $25,000 or $30,000 worth of unemployment for the year, you're going to be taxed on all of that. And so if you want me to run some numbers for you, the tax software is coming out in the next few weeks. So about a week or so before Christmas, I'll be able to do free estimates so you can kind of see where you're at for whatever the case, whatever your tax refund is. Most of my tax clients have, actually last year, they did receive a refund advance. So the bank that I contract with or partner with, however way what you want to say, Santa Barbara Bank. I actually had a meeting, and everything regarding the tax season, everybody's like, oh, we don't know what to expect. We don't know what to expect. The vibe is still going. We don't know what to expect. And so it's kind of like, okay, we don't know what to expect. But they did say that they will give out refund advances from $500 to $6,000. I will have those available beginning January 2nd. Once again, I will have refund advances available from $500 to $6,000 beginning January 2nd. Okay, once again, that's based upon your tax refund, so we got to see what we're working with and how we can work it out. But that money will be available to you. SetFreeTaxPro.com. If you have any questions, make sure that you give me a call, 562-646-6185. I will make sure that everything that I mentioned will end up in the comments so you can take a look at it. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk about is installment payments, because a lot of people are in a bind. Okay, so if you don't want to deal with the free toys from freefinancialhelp.net, I had to look again what the website is, you can do an installment payment. Installment payment apps are exploding, but I've actually known about these apps 2 years ago when I was going through. And the first app that I used was Klarna, Klarna. I can vouch for that one. I can vouch for Sezzle, and I can vouch for AfterPay. Honey, it saved me many, many times. I was able to book plane flights when I needed to, and then pay incremental payments weekly. Just all different kind of stuff. So now what I'm saying is, for Christmas, don't be bent out of shape. Don't allow Christmas and all this stuff to stress you out. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Okay, in this household, my kids have always known, look, some years are good and some years have been bad. And I had to say, hey, baby, you got to wait until tax season. Okay, so the thing is if you're looking to still get presents and do a little something and you don't have the funds available, you haven't got Set Free with Set Free Credit Repair yet, where you can actually qualify for some credit cards, or you've gone through my credit builder system, you can download installment payment apps. Once again, QuadPay, Affirm, Sezzle, Klarna, and a few more. I'll make sure that I post those in the feed so you can go back and look at those. So once again, if funds are tight, you need to still buy a few gifts for your kids or some of your loved ones, use those apps. They're a blessing. And also to business owners who haven't added the installment app features to your website, you should do so. It will definitely increase your sales. So you always know I'm gonna throw in some tips. I'm gonna do something to help you, honey. So once again, installment payment apps. The next thing that I want to talk about really quick is getting prepared for 2021. A lot of people like myself, we don't need to wait until a new year to get going and do other things. There's just this momentum, this motivation just to keep it going for one project after the next. So the thing is, for you, get ready, get prepared for 2021. Look, you don't even have to wait until 2021. Your decision that you make now can change your life now. So procrastinate for another 32 days for what? There's a lot of opportunity to do many things. Once again, there are many people who have taken my information about starting online businesses, which I say online businesses because we're going through this pandemic. So I tell people, don't stretch yourself out often opening up a brick and mortar or starting some type of business that requires, people to have parties and gatherings and things like that to provide a service. Don't set yourself up to lose money. Set yourself up with a business that is low in cost, low overhead. Okay? You don't have to pay, a lot of employees, or you can have freelancers, do some of your side work or prepare your website, just all those things. If you need a business consultation, I'll let you know about the business resources I have available for you in order to get you to the next level. Because once again, I said your dreams are not dead, so keep moving. I tell people that every morning, get up. Get up. It is time to get moving. This is not the time to be at a standstill, because look, just because some people are out of resources, it doesn't mean that there still isn't a way to get started. You still can have your own online website of a particular product for like $15, $20 a month. You'd be surprised what's out there for you, but you have to seek out the information. I can give you some resources, but also make sure that, you check some things out on YouTube. The other thing is, I want to let you know about credit building. I'm going to give you some credit building tips, some credit building websites. Okay. So the first one is, of course, I'm going to tell you about the Set Free Credit Builder Card. That is my own branded secured self credit builder card. I almost said business, so I guess God is going to bless me to put forth a business secured card too. So I'll go ahead and just put that out in the atmosphere. But if you want the Set Free Secured Credit Builder Card, I'll make sure that I put that information in the link. The next one is Try Again. Try Again allows you to sync your debit card to this app, and it'll automatically calculate a revolving credit line for you. Another one is Lockbox, Kovo. These two allow you to save money on the monthly basis. It could be as low as $10. Okay, that $10 will be reported to the credit bureaus and reported on-time payments, and it boosts your score. At the end, yes, you do get your money back, or you can put it on a secured card. So there are so many ways for you to build your credit. But the thing is I have a step-by-step credit builder. This is what I continuously do to help people. When we talk about credit repair, there's so many people, who talk about credit repair, Yeah. I've been doing this since 2006. I started off as my own client, pushing paper. That's old, that's done with. Everything that I do is from formal complaints, contacting the top dogs in order to get things done, doing things electronically, so on and so forth. So the thing is I'm going to show you how to build your credit as we're fighting negative items off your credit, so we're not losing any time. Once again, step-by-step guidance. So I'm going to run a special. Anybody can start for $99 this week. If you're going to start my credit building program for step-by-step guidance, that one will be $149. Okay? So I just want you all to win. A lot of people talk about Tradelines. I'm gonna run this by you real quick, because there's people who ask me for Tradelines and their credit profile isn't even ready. If you have missing payments, if your credit cards are all just about maxed out, if you have more than 2 negative items on your credit report, you are not ready for Tradelines. I will not take your money. I do not want the headache of you saying, I didn't see any change in my credit, but the trade line is there. Well, it's not there because what you did counteracted the points that your score would have went up for the trade line. So everything that I do, everything that I tell you is for a reason, step by step. So if you can follow instructions, you can follow my Set Free Credit Builder program step by step. I want to let you know that the trade lines that I have available are from $2,500 all the way up to $50,000. So I'm dealing with a large inventory that is ready to help you get what you need and continue to build your credit after I fight the things on your credit using my accelerated methods and my knowledge of over 14 years. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to make sure that your score continues to soar. 650, 700, 750, 800, whatever your goal is. I have folks that have bought big rigs and running 2 and 3 trucks off of the information I've given them. I have people who are buying homes, who have bought homes and, like I said, in the present, buying homes right now, because they follow my instructions. I have people who have bought multiple cars, from Maseratis to BMWs to Fords, whatever it is that they want. They have been able to get it because they know how to follow instructions. Anytime that you deviate from my instructions, I am not responsible. So once again, that is setfreecreditrepair.com. If you're looking for, if you're looking to get a trade line, I have to mention this one. This one may not be so favorable for some, but if you want something quick, like a $10,000 trade line on your credit real quick, go to getthatjewelry.com. This membership allows you to, order jewelry off of their website. But the thing is when they report, they're reporting that you have a $10,000 line. So you can use that for as many months that you want based upon the membership that you choose. So there's another bit of information for you. So if you're looking to get your business in order, mind your business, right? So if you're looking to do that, you can get your business legitimate where the SBA won't be looking at you funny. Other grant firms won't look at you funny because you don't have your LLC, corporation, a formal nonprofit, or a formal sole proprietorship. Some people say, well, how can I have a formal sole proprietorship? Go to my website at Set Free Tax Pro. It lists how your sole proprietorship can be formal. I want to make sure that your paperwork is in order, because if anything, one of the top things I think that we all have learned during this pandemic, especially when it was time for the stimulus to come out, is that you need to have your paperwork in order. And most people didn't. They didn't have the 2018 taxes done. They didn't have 2019 taxes done. We had businesses who hadn't filed taxes in 2 to 3 years. So there was a lot of mess to clean up as folks are trying to get these funds. So don't allow that to happen to you this upcoming year. Have your paperwork in order. Don't let other people claim your kids, because when you do that, you're not only dealing with the IRS coming back at you to audit you, you're also dealing with the fact that you're not going to get your additional stimulus money off of it because somebody else who claimed your child isn't going to give you that money. Most of the time, I have people call me about that too. How can I get my money from her? How can I get it from him? I'm like, hey, that's not my problem. So the thing is, look, just do everything right so then you don't have to clean up a mess later. And if you do have to clean up a mess, I'm here to help you clean up that mess. So generally, I think that's most of the information I wanted to get out to you. If you're in a situation to take advantage of the low interest mortgage loans at this time, please contact me so I can see if I can get you pre-qualified. There are 2 people right now who are in escrow. I look forward to them closing. It is a process. It can be tedious going through the process, but when you hang in there and you have the keys to your own home, there is nothing like it. So just contact me if you need any business professional services, business consultations. I'm here for you. The number's 562-646-6185. Websites are setfreetaxpro.com, setfreecreditrepair.com, and I thank you all for all your support all this year. When I went live back in March talking about the stimulus, I had no idea that that video was going to go viral. I had over 600,000 views and then 35,000 views on YouTube regarding the SBA loans, and then another 300,000 views regarding the SBA loan on Facebook. It was just crazy. And at the time, I didn't know what to do, how to handle all the phone calls. And it was crazy for me, but what I can say is I thank you for your support, all the encouraging words that you have sent to me, text to me, messenger, you have said to me. You guys have made my year. And I will continue to support people who I can. I'll be giving out e-gift cards all throughout December. God bless you all. And like I said, remember that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are a winner. We're at the finish line, so don't you give up. Keep on sprinting. We got this. Set free. Any day is a great day to get set free. Have a wonderful, blessed evening.